The Lord has been very clear in His instruction to me. He has promised me that one day I will be able to go on and on and on, bearing personal witness to the awe and wonder that I feel in this moment. But it will not happen on earth. So, suffice it to say that this is the SparkNotes version of a whole life, actually. I remember very clearly the afternoon that I was in conversation with my boss, who is as devout a Southern Baptist as I am Roman Catholic. He said, "We celebrate communion about once a quarter. I wish we did it a lot more often." And then asked me, "How often do you guys do it?" And I paused and said, 800,000 times a day, every single day. There was an encounter with some Jehovah's Witnesses in my living room, and they paused in what they went on where it was a rather fruitless conversation, asking me if there is a passage from Scripture that I would like to read. And I immediately turned to John chapter 6, verse 35. "If you do not eat my body and drink my flesh, or drink my blood, you have no life within you." There was my first Mass ever, when I couldn't have told you why on that evening, but I knew that I didn't ever want to be anywhere else. And the only reason why I felt that way in this moment, or the only reason why I can tell you what happened in that moment, is right here. And it would take a number of years before I could articulate that I had spent my entire life trying to satisfy the demands of my heart by thinking thoughts about Jesus, or singing songs about Jesus, or even listening to great homilies about Jesus. And I finally realized that the one thing that is satisfying to any human heart, and particularly in the quest to know Christ, is in the Eucharist. And to my great astonishment, discovered in the course of time that the awe and wonder that I felt at that first Mass only grows over time. And the only place where I ever know any true fulfillment, any true peace, the only time that I don't feel like something is clenched up inside of me, is when I am standing right there. And so I will tell you again, without a shred of doubt in my mind, that if you come here with questions, you will find the answer right here. If you come here with a problem, and maybe it's been going on for years, maybe it seems as though there will never be a solution, it is right here. Maybe there is a wound that you are bearing. Its healing is right here. Maybe there is an enduring conflict in your life. Its resolution is right here. Because when Jesus took on human flesh, when He surrendered to the cross, He took all of these things into the depths of His Sacred Heart and fulfilled His promise. "Come to me, all you who are burdened, and I will give you rest." And because we never fully escape our intrinsic doubt, or our intrinsic pride, or our intrinsic desire for things that are disordered in this life, We have a great many things in store for you this year. The bishops have called for a worldwide revival in our devotion to the Eucharist. And because I and our Lord Pastor remain faithful to all of the bishops, this is what it's going to mean for you today, and for anyone who gathers in this community this year. First of all, we have a new book called, not surprisingly, This Is My Body, written by Bishop Robert Barry, a reflection on the reality of the Eucharist as the source and summit, not only of Catholic faith, but of all hope on earth. Copies are available for you at the end of Mass tonight. Secondly, we have purchased tickets as a community to go to the National Assembly of Eucharistic Revival in July of next year. There are a number of tickets on reserve here, and if you go to the Parish website, you can find a place to snatch one of those tickets, to reserve it in your name with a small deposit, and look forward to gathering with, I think, about 80,000 other people in Indianapolis next year, again, for the sole purpose of giving public witness to the faithfulness of Christ in the Holy Eucharist. Next, there will be people here at the church tonight, at the back of the church, inviting you to sign up to spend an hour with our Lord on a regular basis. One of the things that I love about adoration in my own life is that during the celebration of the Mass, there's no time out, there's no pause when we can say, well, wait a minute, what did that mean? Or wait, I have more questions, or wait, I have something I want to say. And it is our time before the Blessed Sacrament in adoration that our hearts become open. And we see our Lord's heart open to that personal and intimate dialogue in which He brings answers to our questions, solutions to our problems, healing for our many wounds, and resolution of our many conflicts. So there will be people here tonight to help you find the time to come to our Lord, to adore Him in the Blessed Sacrament here at St. Francis. And then finally, we do have other things planned, and again, the Spark Notes version is keep your eye on the public communications of the parish, in font notes, and in our website, and in our bulletin, because the opportunities that you will have to grow in intimacy with Jesus, and to grow as a more clear and more confident witness to Christ in the lives of the people around you will be offered beginning in the fall and going forward as we continue our mission to make disciples and disciple makers of all the baptized souls of this